It's just a beautiful shot of the two of them, but it's going to be hard because of these little branches in the way. I can, about 1 out of 5, Tara, I can sort of copy you, but it's not great. It's a lot of hissing. I can try. Nancy wants to know if we've seen Induna recently. Not since we saw him with it. Where did we see him? Come to think of it, where did we see him last? He'd been at the dam. Not in the last few days, Nancy. We saw Mishu a couple of days ago, but not in Induna. I think Jacques from Cheetah Plains needs some lessons on how to drive a Land Cruiser off-road. Or maybe just needs driving lessons, period. Yeah, put yourself in a hole. No, stop. No. No, it's just big. No. Hello, Gilly. Saying that they seem to have a special bond and will that last into adulthood once they leave mom. The bond, it's a natural bond. One has to remember they are siblings. They grew up in the womb together. So yes, there is a bond, and adulthood will bring with it competition and will bring with it different circumstances. Their hormones will play a big role there, so they won't be. It's difficult to predict, you know. When it comes to behavior, we can never be sure of anything. They will definitely recognize each other, and we get the question often whether animals recognize each other, and there should be no question whether they do. Familial bonds are something that, blood connections and familial bonds is something that will never go away. They will definitely recognize each other. Whether they're amicable or not, that is a different story. That is something to wait and see. It would be great to see Mishu and Induna and see how they react to each other now, having spent so much time apart. Of course they're going to recognize each other. They spend so much time in each other's company. They're not only going to they're going to be the sounds and smells of each other that they'll recognize as well. There's no set rule as to how they will behave as adults, especially towards each other. There's a strong likelihood that their paths will lead them in different directions. He might move far away, being a young male, being in an area where there are so many male leopards, especially with his two older brothers still hanging around. Who knows whether he's going to even get a chance to reach adulthood.